Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Minecraft look essentially like a complete post-apocalyptic game, and a pretty scary one at that. And at the end of this video, I'll have some gameplay for you guys so you can see what it looks like when it all comes together. So let's go ahead and check out everything you've got to install. Alright, first off, we're going to be starting with the Lost Cities mod, and this is a mod I've shown before, which allows you to generate cities in your world, and it's pretty customizable, and I would recommend choosing the setting which actually allows you to make the entire world a city with huge buildings. And overall, this mod fits perfectly into this theme because all of the buildings look pretty destroyed, and it just works really well. Alright, next up we'll be disabling the day-night cycle and then setting the time to 23,000, and this will allow the shader we're going to be installing to have a bunch of fog, and the shader we're going to be using is the Chocapic13 V8 Beta shader, and in the shader settings we'll be turning atmospheric density all the way up to 20, and this will just give us an absolutely crazy amount of fog in the world. And if you don't want the day-night cycle to be on, you can turn it off, but if you have it on, it'll allow the world to always be foggy. Up next, we'll be installing the AudioCraft resource pack, and this is just a pretty simple resource pack which will change some of the sounds in your game. Most notably, it'll change the sounds of the mobs, and you don't really have to install this one, but in my opinion, it adds to the overall unsettling ambience. Next up, I wanted to find a mod that adds some new scary ambient music or sounds to the game, but there really isn't anything like that that exists that I'm aware of. But luckily, I pretty much created a workaround of this by installing the music player mod, and with this mod installed, I simply found some really good ambient music on YouTube and play it through this directly into Minecraft, and this significantly enhances the setting we're trying to create. Next up, I installed the Thicc Entities mod, and this mod lets you customize every single creature in your game, so you can change how fast they are, how big they are, or how much damage they do, and trust me, it makes zombies a lot scarier when they're literally faster than you are. The next mod I installed is the Zombie Awareness mod, and this mod actually adds several features to the game. For instance, when you take damage, you'll actually see yourself bleed, and zombies can pretty much see you from way farther away than they could before, so you just might end up getting attacked by a whole lot of them at a time. Up next is the Sound Physics mod, and this mod adds reverb to the game, and this is another mod that instantly makes this entire idea much better because you'll hear creatures just screaming out in the distance, which is pretty terrifying. And for this particular video, I actually increased the reverb in this mod's configuration file just to make it even more terrifying. One of the last mods I'll be installing is Lycanites Mobs, and this mod adds a bunch of creatures to the game which pretty much fit perfectly into this video's theme, because most of the creatures in this mod have some very bizarre designs and make some pretty crazy sounds, and they're pretty terrifying when you hear or see them in the distance. The last mod I'll be installing is probably the smallest one, and that's the Grappling Hook mod, but this just adds a grappling hook to the game, which makes exploring this post-apocalyptic world just a bit more fun. Alright, now that we've got all the mods installed, just as I promised, here's some gameplay for you. Alright, that's the end of this video, and if you guys think I missed a mod that should have been in this video, go ahead and post it in the comments below, and I'll definitely be sure to check that out. And if you overall enjoyed this video, I definitely appreciate if you left a like, and if you'd like to see more in the future, be sure to subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.